Wizkid FC, don't come and fight me. Me, I can stand my ground against all of you. So don't even try it.
I don't think
because those lot have been causing up a stir on social media. But we don't have time to get.
But I was actually having a discussion with somebody about that, and I was just like, look, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Like, you just cannot compare. It's too, like, you have to realize one created a whole genre that from then till now, like, his music has developed into what it is, to what we're listening to now. There are bits and pieces of him in like so many other artists. You can't compare. And also, when you guys are pulling stats and all that stuff, you guys have to realize when this guy Uncle was around. Like, they didn't have all these social media for us to be able to calculate, or like stats, for us to be able to calculate his stats and all that stuff. But the fact that his children are still making money till today off his songs, going abroad and playing his music, like, I'm not even trying to put one person down. I'm just saying you cannot compare the two. One is a godfather, and one is, let's say, Prince.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear that. I just don't think, like you touched on, I don't think, say for example, me and you are even in a position to have such a discussion. At the end of the day, Fela Kuti was before my time. Before I was born, the man was sadly gone. So I don't think I'm in a position to. I didn't necessarily experience his era. All I know is based off of the accolades everybody in the Afrobeat scene.
But that, to me, that is enough to tell me how, like, good it is. It's like the people who don't know Michael Jackson. There are people that weren't there at the time of Michael Jackson, but can still feel his impact to today. That's why I'm saying you just can't compare to. I'm not saying, I'm not even trying to put Wizkid down or anything like that, but I'm just saying that this guy created a genre.
I hear that.
And what's it called? Again, I don't want to put Wizkid down, but I'm just like, what genre he's like. I see he's the face and all that stuff. When we think of it, a lot of people who aren't maybe like, you know, in the depths of Nigeria, when they're thinking of like artists, the first person that comes to their head is Wizkid. But like, what that guy? But well, I'm just saying, I feel like there would be no Wizkid, there'd be no Burna Boy, there wouldn't be Davido, there wouldn't be the music that they're playing, or if it wasn't for this guy, because his music touches on each one of their things. But Wizkid has a whole tattoo of this guy. That just tells you something.
Yeah, I'm not arguing any of that, but I just feel like this should not even be a conversation, because a lot of Wizkid FC, a lot of us that, you know, are in a position to experience the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, Tiwa Savage, all them ones, we're not alive to experience Fela, to even have to be in a position to compare. That's my point in all of this. Like, at the end of the day, the likes of myself, all I know is off of people's stories of him, and the impact I've heard he has had on the Afrobeat industry in the present time. So that's why I don't even see why this is even a conversation, to be frank. And it just fits into this narrative that people are jobless, because why is this a discussion? Like, and I know Wizkid has come to, you know, make a few posts about the situation, but still doesn't change my point of view. I don't think any of us are in a position to, because even when I even saw like one Nigerian news channel speaking about it, it was like a mature group of people, and they're like, you lot are not really, I can't really take your word for this, because as much as, yes, I have heard that Fela Kuti is the godfather of Afrobeats, and I'm not even taking that away from him, but of course, naturally, you're going to support Fela because of your age. You that was your time, that was your era.
But
and I'm not
going by that philosophy.
I'm not saying that Wizkid can compare, but I'm just saying that there are few people that have necessarily experienced these people, you know, that have experienced both of these people in their time. Do you get to be in a position to say that, yes, I can compare? And I'm not saying that there is a comparison to be had. I'm just saying, a lot of us that are talking, a lot of Wizkid SC, you're not in a position to even have this conversation, so drop it.
But go by philosophy, that means, what's good? I would be in support of Wizkid being bigger. Going by the philosophy, you said that about the guys.
I'm not saying that we think Wizkid is bigger.
No, I'm just saying, what's it called? You know, you're saying, oh, of course they're going to, because they're mature, and that was the era. I don't get, maybe that's how you see it, but I don't see it like that. Because if that was the case, then I would be like, yep, all that stuff.
No, the thing is that those men were very mature. That's my point. Like, they weren't like in the middle. Do you get? I just think.
But I'm not even like in like the middle. Like, I probably know more Wizkid songs and all that stuff. But I'm just saying the fact that in 2026 we are mentioning what's it called, The Godfather.
Yeah.
I think that just says enough.
This
Like,
profile we're mentioning is Fela Kuti. Like, let's go, man. Yeah.
yeah, sorry, sorry. I think that's also good. I think that's just enough to just let you know. I think they both have big impacts. Their impacts are different. There's no comparison.
Yeah, and I still stand on it. It shouldn't be a discussion.
Yeah.
These men are both still doing their thing because at the end of the day, beyond the grave, this man's music is still making
Exactly.
impacts. It goes without saying. Wizkid is still doing his thing. It should not be a comparison. It's almost like I even thought to myself, it's like you comparing maybe a Beyonce to I don't know Aretha Franklin or but like I just
I think about say Beyonce to Sabrina Carpenter.
Are you okay?
That's what my
thing went up. Beyonce to Aretha Franklin. Like I didn't think we're in a position to necessarily be having such
yeah.
These are two different times, and of course they're going to have two different impacts considering just the natural progression of things. So I just don't see why this is a discussion. It shouldn't be a discussion, and people should stop giving people a reason to call you jobless, because that's what all of this is coming out to be, joblessness.